All right, so what is the coolest name a video game can have? Bad Dudes. That's what we're playing today. Bad Dudes versus Dragon Ninja came out in 1988 from Data East. One of the most awesome video game names ever. And if you are a child of the 80s or you love the 80s, this is pure 80s action. Just look at it. Ninjas. Ninjas and two people called bad dudes. Yeah, you can't go wrong on that. And yeah, I don't know what to say about it. And as you see later on, you'll know why they're called bad dudes. Everything here is just bad dudes. Okay, I'm gonna stop on that, but it's really awesome. And so this game, it is a side-scrolling action fighting game. So this is really reminiscent of games like Vigilante or Kung Fu, and even I'd say a little bit of Ninja Gaiden, the arcade game. But this one's strictly side-scrolling. Okay, Ninja Warriors is another one, and Data East, very well known for arcade games back then. And this guy Karnov is one of their many properties, which is really something that not many arcade game makers did back then, was to cross-promote characters from different games. But Data East did it, and they did a great job actually, because they also utilized some of the same sometimes sound effects and music across different Data East games. Now, what I did like about Bad News, besides the fact that the name is incredible, is just the fact that it really owns this whole 80s things. Two buff dudes, tough as nails. They're destroying their enemies who have weapons and ninja magic with their bare fists and feet. And you heard that, I'm bad. I'll let that play on the next level. You'll hear it. Man, I love Bad Dudes. And the thing is, there was actually a sequel to this game. I think it was called Two Crew Dudes. And that one, I didn't like as much, because the first thing is, it wasn't these two bad dudes. They were like two huge guys, more in a road warrior type of setting, you know, post-apocalyptic. And because the characters were so large, they moved very slow, you know, even though they could pick up cars and stuff like that. It definitely moved too slow for my taste, and it was nowhere near as much fun as this one. And of course, they were not bad dudes. They were crew dudes, which doesn't sound as cool as this. And at the same time, this game has some really awesome weapons. You know, you got nunchucks, shurikens. Well, no, you don't have. Yeah, I think you do have shurikens later on. But you also have a pair of sais as well as weapons. And there's many other items you can pick up. And this game is also very reminiscent of other ninja games around this time, specifically Shinobi, which is one of my favorite arcade games of all time. And Revenge of Shinobi is in my top 10, you know. And this one reminds me a lot of Shinobi, because a lot of the things that they do in this game, specifically the environments and the enemies, it's very similar here. Okay, so like at the very opening of this stage, you know, it's very reminiscent of Shinobi in the opening city stage. Okay, and then later on in other stages, you know, we're gonna go to the sewers, which a lot of games did back then, Ninja Turtles being one of them, and we're gonna see that. And there's just, I would say, great variety in this game. You know, even though the gameplay, I would say, is very simple, it does it well. Okay. And the graphics, I would say for the time, it was pretty good. You know, I think it was really good. Not the best, but I still think it was very good overall. And probably one of the best things about this game is the fact that the gameplay, the controls, I'm sorry, was very easy to use. I mean, they don't have like a lot of, you know, great animation, very simple animation. But whenever you attack, you move fast, okay? They're not like the fastest characters, but their punches and kicks do move fast, which is great. And you need those things when you're fighting all these enemies. And another thing I do enjoy is the fact that they really love ninjas, as I did. I love ninjas, and so if you were a kid, this is awesome. All right. Yeah, I'm bad. Love that. All right, so let's go ahead. Dudes, semi-truck. I love it. And you know, whenever they made this sequel, I wish it wasn't two crew dudes. You know, I wish it was just the same bad dudes, you know. And here's the obligatory sewage stage, which so many games had back then. The one that, you know, was the most popular, I think, was the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. But practically every game had some type of sewer stage. All right. And also the game does a really good job in, you know, showing a whole bunch of sprites on the screen at one time. And even though the number of enemies on the screen can be overwhelming, these characters can handle them, you know? And also there's really no slowdown at all, which is pretty impressive. Oh man. And these characters, I would say, these two main characters, they're like brothers. They're like a combination of every action hero during the 80s, okay? So Arnold Schwarzenegger, you know, Rambo, Bruce Lee, you know, Commando, all rolled into one. Let's just say that. Oh, this enemy looks pretty cool. It's Ninja Magic. Check that out. Oh, that's a lot of sprites, a lot of characters. And even though it seems like it's just punches and kicks, you know, their attacks are varied, and you could kind of do combos whenever you like keep hitting them. Now the music in this game, I would say it's okay. You know, it's not really memorable. What's most memorable is just the sound. You know, basically the sound effects whenever they say "I'm bad." You know. But other than that, you know, this game very easy to pick up and play. And I would say the difficulty, it's not really that difficult. You know, as long as you have quarters, you'll be okay. You know, like some of these arcade games, even if you have a lot of quarters, like Shinobi, when you get further in the game, it's just brutal. You're gonna die a lot. Whereas this one, you know, with enough quarters, you could pass this game in the arcades. Oh. Oh man. And this game was ported to home consoles, but obviously it wasn't as good as the arcade, you know, and the Genesis had two crude dudes. And it was okay, you know, it was okay for the time. If you love reading books, then check out Audible, which has the largest selection of audiobooks anywhere on the internet. Sign up today and get a 30-day free trial. For more information, check out the affiliate link in the description area below. Let's see what we have next. Oh yeah, here's a forest stage. Now this stage reminds me a lot of Shinobi 3, you know, and even a Revenge Shinobi. They had a forest stage here as well. Well, actually, many games have forests. Never mind. It reminds me of a lot of other games. Let's just say that. But they did it well. What surprises me is that maybe this game didn't do as well as I thought. That there wasn't more bad dudes games, you know, they didn't have more games in a franchise. I guess after Two Crew Dudes, it never really got any better than that. And they do introduce like a character almost in every state. There you go. Dogs, flaming dudes. Okay, man. Let's go. So, and it's really cool how these enemies will follow you to the end. They're not stopping. These sides are pretty lethal. I prefer the nunchucks myself. They're my favorite weapon. And the thing is, you know, unlike other fighting games, you know, beat 'em ups, where you get a weapon and it's okay, but this one, getting the weapons, it's super important. Oh, okay. Come on. And the jump kick in this game, it's okay. I mean, you have to time it pretty well. Oh, there's the Road Warrior. Yeah. So, if you were a fan of wrestling, you remember the Road Warriors. They look just like this. Come on. You could also kind of do like a hurricane kick, kind of. Let's see. Yeah, you just press both the buttons. And you could even attack downward too as well. There's an attack up and attack down. Oh man, this guy takes a lot of hits. So you can like do jump kicks and then, you know, take a few hits in there. So there's definitely some strategy here if you take the time. But if you have a lot of quarters, just keep attacking them. Yeah, I'm bad. I don't remember how many stages was in this game, so that's stage 4. Let's see how many more stages we have. Alright, now we're on top of a train. See what I mean by variety? Yeah, this game has it. And there's even a time limit as well, but I don't think I've ever died because I ran out of time. And some of the items you can pick up are time clocks as well. Oh, man. Now, the enemies, you know, they do introduce a few new enemies every now and then, but for the most part, you're fighting ninjas, which is fine. I don't mind ninjas any day. What it would be nice is, I don't know if people would play it nowadays, but maybe like a modern upgrade to Bad Dudes. I would play it for sure. Okay, come on, let me get a nunchuck out of this. Oh, nope, just got a stupid clock. Oh, okay, I just died. Oh wow. Okay, there's just so many enemies here. Oh wow. Okay, the difficulty definitely ramps up, even though it's not, I would say, super difficult game. But yeah, you're definitely gonna have to keep putting in more quarters. But at least with this game, when you die, you don't have to start all over at the beginning. So I think that's one of the ways, you know, that makes some of these arcade games to lengthen the time that you play and put in quarters. They'll make you start at the beginning or, you know, middle of the stage, which sucks. And I hated that, especially when you got to the boss and then you were about to beat the boss and then you died. That sucks. So that was like an alternate color of Karnov. So the trick with the Karnov characters, you have to keep attacking him so he doesn't blow his fire. Okay. Oh. Okay. Alright. And there is definitely some parallax scrolling in here as well. And I'm pretty sure this is on the Sega Genesis, you know. I'm pretty sure. I just can't remember. I don't remember actually playing it. And they definitely could have done these graphics. You know, the Super Nintendo for sure, you know. Especially like this game has a more limited color palette. So this would, you know, would probably work. The Genesis would probably be able to do this well, okay? Whereas the Super Nintendo could probably do even better because of its better color and also sound as well. So at least I have this nunchuck. So when you have a weapon like this, it's so much easier to defeat these bosses. Oh, okay. Alright, because it's a very long-range weapon, unlike the size where you have to get really close. Even though the size do more damage, because this one is great. It's my favorite weapon. And I thought there would be more weapons. I couldn't remember, but I think maybe this might be it. It's really easy when you have a nunchuck. Just keep hitting them. And their patterns are very easy to remember. So just make sure you hit them. Come on. I wish I could get his weapon. That would be pretty cool. It's a cool weapon. And that is also from ninja movies as well. Come on. Alright. Come on. I'm bad. It would have been really cool if these two characters were actually in a fighting game. You know, kind of like what SNK did with King of Fighters. Okay, so what stage is this? Alright, now I'm in a cave. So I don't think I've ever passed this game before, so let me see how far I can go. Oh, great. I just died. Oh. Oh well. That didn't last long. Okay. Boy, these two bad dudes just beating everybody in every continent of the world, no matter where they're at. This is another staple of games back at that time. Cave stages. Sewers and cave stages. It's like a must to have them whenever you're designing a game. Oh, okay. So who's the boss here? Oh, Karnov again? Oh yeah, I got a nunchuck. No problem. Okay. Let's see who the boss is. Oh, crap. I died. Obviously. Now, when it comes to like fighting games, I prefer the more beat 'em up style of like Double Dragon, Final Fight, Streets of Rage. You know, they had it wasn't just left to right. Let's just say that, okay? But this one's just purely a left to right action fighting game, side-scrolling fighting game. Let's say that. Okay, here's the boss. All right, he's a monk with a staff. Oh man, he's getting a lot of hits in. Yeah, so this enemy's, it's easy once you start kicking him in the face. He's running right into you. Oh, but if he hits you, he takes off a lot of energy. The trick is you gotta hit him. And keep hitting him. Oh, before he spins. Come on. I'm interested to see what the last stage is. It's probably in like a, you know, office building or something. It's normally in a building, last bosses for most games back at this time. Gotta have that formula. Let's see if there's an elevator stage. There's always an elevator stage somewhere, or something in an industrial setting. All right. Let's go. So that's stage 6. Okay. All right. Yep. Definitely. This is industrial. It's in a warehouse. Very reminiscent of Shinobi, because Shinobi had a stage very similar to this. Maybe this is a hangar. Okay. I don't need more time. I need a weapon. Come on. Hopefully we're getting near the end, because this is quite a few stages. And normally most arcade games are like maybe like 5 to 8 stages back then. Okay. Come on. Come on. Okay, I'm getting close. Alright, I think this might be it. There's a dragon ninja. Or a dragon symbol. So these are all part of the dragon ninja clan, I'm pretty sure. Oh, I just got killed. Okay. Oh, that looks really cool, that fire dragon ninja. Wow, there's a lot of enemies. But they're no match for my kicks and punches. Oh. Come on. No match. Yeah. Okay. Hopefully we'll be getting near the final boss or something. Oh, elevator. Alright, yep. Once you start fighting all the bosses again, that's when you know you're getting near the end. Oh. Yeah, I don't have time to play with him. No strategy here. I'm just gonna keep attacking him until he dies. Alright. I'm bad. So it wouldn't surprise me if this final boss maybe had like a gun or something. They'll usually have some type of a projectile weapon. Oh, this guy again. Stage 2. Boy, if I had a nunchuck, it'd be a lot easier because I didn't land a single kick on this guy. Come on. Okay. Oh, wow. It would have been great to get his weapon as well. Claws. Alright, got him. Okay, here's Ninja Magic Guy. I think he was one of the coolest bosses in this game. You know, it just looks cool to see the ninja magic and have so many characters on the screen. Okay. Oh. Come on. And you know, there's like different attacks on here, you know. As you've probably seen, this forward, back attacks, elbows. You can punch up, jump, and tackle from the ground. It's a little bit more varied than you would think. Okay. Come on. So it should be coming up. Finally. Alright. So who's next? Who's next? Okay. Right. Just kill me. Okay. And then we have the enemy with the staff. I think was after him. And then there should be the final boss after that. Hopefully. This bad dude is getting tired. Killing so many enemies. It's tough being a bad dude. Okay. Well, I really would like a weapon. Okay, there he is. Yeah, so after him, it should be the last boss. As long as I just keep kicking him in the face. Oh boy. I'm getting destroyed. Come on. And the only thing is with these, you know, they're you can't see their life bar. All right. Oh wow. He looks cool. Definitely looks cool. He does have a projectile weapon. He has shurikens. And he's on top of a helicopter. And there's dogs below him, so wow. This is so 80s. If they made a Bad Dudes anime or a ninja movie, I'd watch it. You know, nowadays, you know, if they release this game with this name, I think it would do well. It's just so awesome to just say Bad Dudes. And with the modern retelling, I think it would be even better. At least that's just me, so if there's any game developers out there, you want to bring Bad Dudes back, I'll be there to help back it. Ninja High Dragon. Oh, who's this guy? Is that the president? Bad. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm thinking that's it. Yep. Hey dudes, thanks. Love it. Let's go for a burger. Yeah, so that is Bad Dudes from David East. If you actually have any thoughts on this game, or whether you play Two Crew Dudes or any other fighting games that you enjoyed, be sure to leave that in the comments area below. And if you did want to see more of my arcade and retro game reviews, I do have an entire playlist. I'll leave that in the description area below. So as always, if you did get value out of these videos, be sure to share, like, and subscribe. And we see you at the arcades on the next video.